Buongiorno tutti. I'm getting excited because I'm going back to my hometown in Spoleto. Really excited. And before I talk about the Italy's Emerald Waters, which is what we're going to talk about today, I'm excited because it makes me feel special and yes, I have bedheads, so just accept it. Don't make comments, please. Once in a while, you guys do. Um, I get to bring women back to my village, and when the locals meet you, because they all know me and my daughter and they love me and my daughter, um, it's just a lot easier for me to say, these are my girlfriends. These are my friends. Even if you're just brand new and we just met, these are my friends. And as soon as they know that you're one of Francesca's friends, it's really special. They wave and they connect and they say hi and ask you to go get gelato. And that's not something you ever get on any type of other travel, where you get brought right into the community that I love and I know, and that gave me my citizenship and my daughter. So anyway, I'm getting excited. I kind of am sad all winter long because I can't stand the snow, but when it becomes spring, then I'm really happy because I'm the heck out of here. Okay, so I promise 1 minute and a half. I'm going to talk about Italy's Emerald Waters. Charming villages, lemon groves, and thermal spas. I was about to say baths, but it's thermal spas. It's 10 nights. It's October 28th through November 7th. I ended up moving it forward 1 day earlier because there'll be the 2 Greek trips, and then there's only maybe 2 or 3 days, and then coming over to Italy. So if somebody's on the Goddess Getaway, they can then fly over when I fly over to northern Italy for this trip. The price is $5,775. $5,775. I said that right. That's the early bird special. And let's get into a little bit. I have my iPad here. You guys know I do this. So I talk to this and look here. So give me a second. All right, let's talk about this place. First of all, the hotel is a lovely hotel. And the hotel has thermal pools and thermal baths. With us staying at the same hotel for 10 nights, you can use all the pools and the baths. They're included in the price of the hotel, which is fabulous. They have a huge area with all kinds of medicinal massages and treatments and all kinds of things. And that's something that you would have to pay a la carte, and you would have to add on. But staying there at the hotel, you've got 2 free days, the first day when you arrive and the last day before you leave. And then you've got all the evenings after our day trips. So you're going to be able to schedule all kinds of things. And I know you guys love the spa treatments. It is in the most beautiful city, even though I don't really call these cities, coming from New York, from the Bronx, but the most beautiful town in the entire region there. This region, this trip goes into 3 different regions. You know, like in the United States, we have states, they have regions. So by staying at the one hotel with the day trips we do, we hit technically 3 states. That sounds weird, but it's 3 regions because Italy has about 21 regions. And each region has its own personality and is very diverse. And because we're up there really north, there's going to be even sometimes a German influence, which is really exciting because they have dumplings and certain kind of just German food that you don't find anywhere else in Italy. So it's kind of exciting, plus the traditional Italian food. So let's talk. There is a designated time group pickup and a designated time group drop-off at the airport that's included in the price. When we arrive, the first day is just an informal walking tour. Well, the first morning we wake up is an informal walking tour, and we stay on our home base. So if you're tired, you got jet lag, you need a little bit more time, you can sleep, and then you can always get a hold of me through the WhatsApp if the group headed out. And then you can meet up with us. So it's just more of a laid back. There's a complimentary apericena, which means more than a happy hour, less than a dinner on the night you arrive. That's included, where we get to meet and greet. And then we walk in the city of Sirmione, Sirmione, Sirmione. And this is the region where the Europeans go and the Italians go. They don't hang out so much in Lake Como because that's very touristy, way more expensive. This area is more of their hidden, secret, beautiful area that people absolutely love, but most Americans don't know about it. So this is really unusual. And a lot of times I have to say that when I follow what the Italians have taught me, they go to fabulous places, really fabulous. And they're just more affordable than if you go to the others. So we're going to do a day trip to Verona, the city of love. We'll have about 3 hours free with our private driver dropping us off at a centrally located location. There's tons of things to see, tons of things to do. You know, whether you want to shop, whether you want to sit in a cafe and have cappuccino, whether you want to go sightseeing all of the architectural churches and duomos. The group usually kind of decides in advance what they want to do, but you're all free in that 3 hours to do what you want. And then we meet up for lunch. Usually we have a 2-hour lunch. It is a la carte. You pay for what you consume. You pay by cash. I cannot do individual credit cards. If we have 8 ladies, they won't take 8 credit cards. Not going to happen. So you have to make sure you're bringing cash, euros, not dollars, for that. We have a relaxed 2-hour lunch at a fabulous place. And then we head back to Sirmione. The next day, we're going to go to Malcesine, Malcesine, which is another one of these charming, charming villages, all on different locations around this large, large lake. We're going to go there and we'll go to a consortium, which is olive oil and their local foods, which are different types of walnuts and honeys and things like that. And we'll have some kind of tasting probably around 11 o'clock in the morning. Then we'll have an hour, 2 hours to kind of do around the city. And then I'll probably say to you guys, grab a slice of pizza if you need it, if you get hungry, something like that, a sandwich. And then we're going to head over to a winery that is an organic farm. And we will have an abbondante, which means a very abundant spread of amazing honeys, cheeses, some vegetables, wine tasting, sparkling wine. We'll learn all about the farm. They got donkeys, which, you know, I love donkeys and llamas and things like that. So you can get your little photo shoot with their animals, and they're going to teach us how they do the organic farming. And that's included, both of those tastings, and the one is more than a tasting. It's kind of like a lunch, but it's later. So that's why I'm going to have the sampling early, and then we get a sandwich to hold us over, and then we can eat that bigger meal. You probably won't want to eat dinner that night. And there are many things, again, to go see, which will be listed out. There's castles, historical center, things like that. Yeah, there's the organic farm, salumi, cheese, bread, honey, vegetables, and a tour of the cantina and the farm, sparkling wine. Another day, we're going to Lemony Solgarda, which is their lemon groves. It's, you know, when I first saw that they were growing lemons, I'm like, how the heck could this be? Lemons grow down south in the Amalfi region. They don't even grow in Umbria, which is where I'm from. And I thought, well, how could this be all the way up north and they got lemon groves outside? Well, what I found out is they have a microclimate for some odd reason on Lake Garda, because that's the lake that we're staying on. They have a microclimate, and they have these shelved tiers that actually cultivate lemons. And so we're going to go to this lemon grove up on the side of the hill and go to their little lemon museum. And then after we do that, it's a greenhouse. Yep, okay. And learn a little bit about their lemons, lemonaya. Then we're going to go to lunch at a very fabulous restaurant. It's easily going to be a 2-hour lunch, could be 2.5. It's it's like one of these Michelin restaurants. So you have to be a little bit prepared for that. It looks fabulous. Landerun or something, Landrunel Bistro. And then after that lunch, it looks like we've got 2 hours free time to stroll the village, shop. They've got all the stuff like Amalfi with the little tiny lemons, the linens, the uh, hand towels, ceramics, things like that, that you can look around. Or you can just sit by the lake, and have a Prosecco or cappuccino or, whatever it is you want to do. So we've got free time built in. Another day is Riva del Garda, and we have 3 hours free in this village. There's a lot of things to do and a lot of things to see. Again, if your thing is museums or churches, your thing is photographs or videos, you make friends with the women in the group, because we do a 3-month pre-trip coaching group where you start to get to know the women before you show up. And everyone's free to do what they want. And let's see here. And then we're going to have a group lunch. I haven't picked the restaurant yet, but I'm working on it. And then I'm trying to set up right now a pasticceria experience. Pasticceria is a pastry shop. This pastry shop is, oh my God, to die for, with fabulous things. And so I'm working with them right now, trying to see that even though the locals go in, buy the pastries and leave, they do have some sitting tables. So what I'm working on setting up with them is that we would show up, and then I would order an assortment of things, and then we could sample all of these desserts. So we're not going to want to have desserts at lunch, because this place is a gourmet dessert shop. And then we will head back to Sirmione. Another experience is Tinazzi, Tinazzi, Tenuta Vallecelle Estate. It is a winery that has large selections of wine. We're going to do the luxury cooking class there. I'm going to tell you what the menu is that we'll be cooking. We will be given different welcoming glasses of wine throughout this entire experience. I picked the luxury. I could have picked the cheaper ones, but I didn't, and it's included in the price. But I looked at the menus and I said, oh my God, this is the menu I want. So I picked the luxury one because, come on, it's fabulous. They've got fish from the lake antipasto that they'll be making, fresh tagliolini. Okay, tagliolini instead of tagliatelle must means it's skinny pasta, because lini is small, long, flat, kind of like a fettuccine, but skinny, and they're making it with limoncello del Garda. So I don't know if they're putting the limoncello in the cream sauce or some kind of sauce on the pasta, but they're using limoncello del Garda. So it's the wine, the lemon liquor from Garda, from their lemon trees. We're going to have pork tenderloin, and then there's going to be zabbalone cream with seasonal herbs. So I don't know what's in the recipe of zabbalone cream, but I just have a feeling it's kind of like a mascarpone, but it'll be a wonderful, delicious. And then we're going to get a wine pairing, and with everything that we're eating, different wine tastings. And we also can walk around on the estate, and they will explain some things to us about it. So it's a very relaxing day of 4 hours on their property for the entire experience. And then we come back again to Sirmione, where you can relax or do whatever you want. We have a day where we're going to Bergamo. Bergamo is a pretty big city, and we've got 3 hours of free time there. Tons of beautiful, amazing things. Really, if you ever wanted to see some classic Italian mosaics, duomos, piazzas, I would like to spend my 3 hours going and hitting the sites, going into each of these. And I have to look at, I don't know what the ticket prices are. And since there's so much freedom that you might want to do this or you might want to do that, I don't get the tickets. I need to see if there's by chance maybe a city pass that would allow you to get into multiple things for not free, discounted. So that's a possibility. And I'll let you know what they have. If somebody instead didn't want to do that, there is a funicular ride. And they have the Accademia Carrara, which is the art museum, and they also have the historical fortress. They've got all kinds of beautiful things there. And this day we're going to a Michelin-starred restaurant for lunch with, they have things like stuffed pasta or polenta, unusual desserts, because what they have up there in that region is different food than the other regions, clearly. Another day we're going to Trento, and we'll have 2 hours free in Trento. And again, there's some amazing things to see there. You've got free time to choose what you want. We're going to a fabulous restaurant there, very lovely, known for its dumplings and polenta. Again, it's got that German influence. And then we'll have another hour in the afternoon. So when we go to a restaurant, it is always a la carte, because I'm a foodie and I don't believe in tourist menus. I don't believe in the special of the day off of some pictures off of the street that you order. We go to upscale restaurants. Most of them are very affordable. A couple of these are, you might be dropping 50 euros, maybe, depending upon what you consume. I mean, if one woman sits down and gets 3 bottles of wine, dessert, espresso, first plate, second plate, antipasto, it does add up. A lot of them are very affordable, but you only order what you want, so you only pay for what you order. I cover the tips for the driver. I cover the tips for the restaurant, but you have to have cash for whatever you pay for your food. They always charge for water. You don't get water from the sink. So just know a bottle of water could be 2 euros or 4 euros for a bottle of water, and then the women share it and split the price. We have a free day on the last day in Sirmione, which there's plenty of things to do in Sirmione. That has a beautiful castle. And I'm excited. Now, this trip will be backing up to the Goddess Getaway. So if somebody, and I have women do all kinds of things. I've got the Kaleidoscope first, the Goddess Getaway. This is Paros, Crete, and then we have Northern Italy. Boom, boom, boom. So if somebody wants to do these two, I haven't decided yet, but I'm probably flying in and out internationally to Rome. And then from Rome, I'll take a puddle jumper to Paros. Then I'll either take another puddle jumper to Crete, or maybe a boat to Crete, I don't know. When Crete is done, then I will take a flight back into Italy to get up north. And then I think, but I'm not sure, I have to see the timing. After this tour, I'm going to head back to Spoleto, because that's my hometown, and it'll give me a chance to see everybody again before I leave. This is in the fall. So we have a lot of opportunity here. The maximum amount of spots is 7. The deposit, the price is, I think, $5,775. The deposit is $1,775. And then there'll be a $2,000 deposit, first payment, and a $2,000 final payment. All payments are non-refundable, so you need to have your travel insurance, medical insurance, trip cancellation, anything like that. I am working with my assistants aggressively on creating and finalizing the PDF. I've got the itinerary. We're just trying to work out a couple of bugs with the vendors and secure the prices and the dates. I expect next week for it to launch. The PDF will go up in the group with a link to, you'll get to see the PDF, the link to the PDF with all of the specifics. And then from the PDF, you go to the link for the payment portal. It'll give you a sign-up summary page. You have to fill in all your personal data there. And then you click again, and it'll bring you to the payment portal, which is on PayPal, which does accept credit cards, to make your non-refundable deposit. And that's about it for now. You'll start getting correspondence. 3 months before the trip starts, I bring everybody into a smaller private Facebook group for the ladies who've purchased, and you all start to get to know each other. So I've had a really good amount of interest. It's brand new. I don't know that I'm going to do an email campaign, because it's a lot of work to do an email campaign, and within the group, I made the price a little cheaper so that it would make you guys just want to buy from the group. And so that I can avoid doing the work, because as you know, I'm leaving for Italy and I just couldn't be more excited. Okay, ladies, let's hope I can get this up. Facebook lets me do a 2-minute video, but this is, oh goodness gracious, it's already 20 minutes. I'm gonna have to put it in YouTube, and then I'm gonna have to link it in the Facebook group. Okay, bye.